So today I'm gonna try an interesting challenge for the rest of the month because I'm really bad with doing challenges at times. Um, this challenge is known as Inktober for many artists that have participated in many challenges. And with that, I'm also gonna show my thought process of what I've been doing with each drawing because each one is a different theme. Um, but to give more of a backstory of what Inktober really honestly is, it's like every day for the month of October, a lot of artists in the community sit together, probably online or in person. Well, right now it's during COVID, so obviously online, and they draw for that day's theme. And they follow a prompt list. Now, there is an official prompt list that was made by an artist named Jake Parker, but the problem is there was a huge controversial drama with him and another artist. So I decided to do something a little bit more interesting that I've been wanting to do actually for quite a while, which was to create my own prompt list. And the themes I'm going for are mainly autumn related activities or places or things I personally love in the autumn. And I will thank sweetheart Ian for helping me out a little bit with this prompt list because he basically made it and I just tweaked it so it worked a little bit easier towards my advantage. So today's theme was the theme forest. And I will not lie, the first thing that popped into my head was literally Forrest Gump. If anybody has seen that movie, that's pretty much kind of what came into my head. But then after that, I'm like, wait a minute, I don't draw enough scenery stuff, like, landscapes and trees and all that fun stuff. So I decided to go with my second opinion and go with the landscape because I wanted to give myself a challenge of showing more diversity in what I draw besides everybody recognizing me for mainly drawing Nintendo characters or my own stuff. So it's like, no, I got a range of art styles that I know for a fact people probably have missed or don't remember. And so I decided to choose trees, and the other cool idea I went with for my Inktober madness is I'm gonna do it digitally because I don't do it enough, but also I'm gonna do a kinda a grayscale, so it's like black, white, and then one highlight color. So for forest, I chose like a golden orange to represent the sun rays. And I ended up with a really cool drawing. I'm not gonna lie, this one took me maybe in about an hour and a half to make. But it's by far one of my favorites I've done already. So I'm very curious how I'm gonna do the rest of this month because there's 31 days. And I will admit, by around the 25th or 26th day is where I usually fail. So I'm like, I cannot do that. Especially because my birthday lands on one of the Inktober days. I'm like, I really have to push myself to get through it. It is so difficult to push through for one day. That is like so critical. But it's a really fun day. I actually kind of like I said, I planned it in a way to where it actually will land on a good day where I could sit down and draw something silly. But the other idea I want to do with this challenge is to also push myself to do things not many people do see me draw. Like I said, landscapes. Probably I'll toss in a few Nintendo characters here and there, knowing me and my personality. I'm gonna definitely draw buildings. I'm gonna draw it's a list. It's a pretty good list of a lot of things. And I'm excited to see what I'm gonna do, and even I don't know what's gonna happen because the point is with this Inktober challenge, you're not supposed to plan it out like months in advance. You're supposed to draw on the day of the prompt. So like today, forest, boom, you gotta draw something that's related to a forest. The next day, for me, it's gonna be scarecrow. I have to draw something of a scarecrow that day. I don't draw ahead of time or else it's gonna lose its not as consistency, it's purpose. The whole point is draw once a day, not draw everything in one day and then whatever for the rest of the month. No, it defeats the whole purpose. But anyways, I'm going to show you what my forest looks like, because it's really cool. It's one I'm actually really proud of. And I think, like I said, I don't show many landscape drawings because it's like, whatever. And it's not my, what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? It's not my, I don't know what's the word I'm looking for. It's not my, not expertise. It's more like, it's not the area I'm focusing on for my art career, which is mainly character design. But it never hurts to know more than one thing. I will say that. If you want to get somewhere in life, know more than one thing, because that will get you very far. And for me personally, if I could do landscapes and character design and combine it somehow, it's like, okay, I can do some serious, pretty fun work. But I gotta be careful because I don't know how the companies will react or anything. But I like thinking too much. Yikes. But anyways, here's my pretty drawing. Isn't that just cool? It actually looks real. I really like it. Like, it's one of the few drawings I'm like, oh crap, I actually made that. Like, even till this day, I'm still, like, well, even till by now, I'm still surprised that it's like, wow, I actually drew something that actually looks somewhat real. But I'm really happy with it. I really love the shining effect, the little pixie dust look. It looks, I think it's so far one of my favorites. Even though it doesn't have any characters, it's just chef kiss amazing. But what's also really cool, I'm gonna admit, about this app, because I did it on the app called Procreate, is the fact that I could look back at the video and it shows the time lapse of how I made it. And every time I see it, I'm like, I made that? Did I really make that? Because it's just so cool. I sound cheesy when I say my ideas, but I mean, it's not every day I can sit down and talk about random ideas, you know, and share it with people, because, life. But I really like some silly ideas I do here and there. I like learning new techniques, especially about digital stuff or traditional, and then just bam, putting it all together, because it's just fun. It's fun, it's interesting, it's unique. I don't know, but I'm really excited to see what this challenge is going to hold. I mean, sorry that the video's long, but it's a unique challenge, and I really like sharing my thoughts, and I hope to keep this up for the rest of the month, if not maybe longer. Who knows? But I'll see you guys next time.